afternoon and welcome to St Albans in Hertfordshire. We're at the Oaklands College. It's WBBL League play between the visiting Cardiff Met Archers and Oaklands Wolves. Both teams have played one game in the WBBL League so far, following the WBBL Cup group stages, and Cardiff losing to Gloucester 73-60, and Oaklands Wolves, after not making it through the group stages of the cup competition, having a massive win on the road, 77-64 versus Newcastle Eagles. And the away roster is right here. Denisa Molnar, these are the players to look out for. Izzy Bunyan, player of the week, or in the team of the week for NBL Division 1. Mara Margiotti, looking forward to her matchup with Marissa Quick inside. Caris Roy and Shannon Hatch. Keep an eye out for that big five. Shannon Hatch, Swiss international. She is big. 15 points, 13 rebounds versus Gloucester in that loss. These teams did meet in the group stages of the WBBL Cup. Cardiff Met Archers winning by 20, so difficult to call this one. And the Oaklands roster, as I say, massive win on the road. Lizzie Harrison was the standout there with her game of her life. 23 points, 5 of 7 from behind the arc. But many other big performances, including Beth Sarson's MILLIGAN, the player coach. Greta Upruss did not play in that game, but she had 21 points in the cup game against Cardiff when they lost 21-7 and 1 steal. And Marissa Quick with 3 threes, 4 of 8 from 3, and 20 points and 9 rebounds. Marissa did play back in the 2017-2018 season for the Cardiff Met Archers, and I spoke to the coach, STEF Collins pre-game. She knows Marissa Quick, and she knows that's going to be a big matchup inside. Be interesting to see if Marissa Quick does take Marchizotti outside for the three-point game and see if she can stretch the floor. But Oaklands Wolves didn't qualify out of the group in the WBBL Cup. They lost all 3 games, but the last game they played against Gloucester recovered and they lost by 2. Lizzie Harrison had the 3-point shot at the buzzer to win the game. She missed that. Look at the response when they went to Newcastle. She had an unbelievable game. 5 of 7 from 3. They scored 23 points in the WBBL. Still injury issues for Oaklands Wolves. They're just fielding 8 at the moment. The Coulter sisters are hoping to be here at half time. Of course, they play a high level netball, dual sport athletes, so they'll be joining, and they obviously doing well for this team, especially Daisy, and Rosie's been showing out as well. So here's the starting 5. Greta Upruss is back in, hot shooter and the leading 3-point shooter on this team, and pretty much the whole league last season in percentage. Eva Karasator, again, big game against Gloucester, but 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals against Newcastle. Oakland's 14 steals in that game. Lauren Milligan, as always, leading them in that department. 5 steals to go with 7 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and Quick and Marchizotti are straight at it. And here goes Eva Karasator. She's going straight to the basket for the reverse layup. And the academy player just continues to play what's in front of her. In game, both second games for these two teams, and there's the matchup inside. 6'4" Marchizotti, the Argentinian, played out in Canada College, way off there. The shot by Denisa Molnar, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in the loss versus Gloucester. And Harrison, they're going to chase her off the 3-point line. Wrap around pass blocked inside by Izzy Bunyan, who plays NBL team of the week at that level. She's a superstar teenager. Bunyan, wrap around pass, Marchizotti loses it, gets it back, loses it again. Just myself at the moment, but I've spoken to some of the academy players from the men's team, and hopefully I'll be joined second half with some co-commentary and some insight into life here at Oaklands. Quick turns around and no good, just long. There's other games going on in the WBBL as well, and some good ones as Gloucester have already beaten Durham, so they go to 2-0. Inside, 6'4", it's the 3rd season out in Canada College, 10 points, 7 rebounds, rebounding game, but this time Marissa Quick dealing with her down low. Shannon Hatch again will be massive for this team, but 22 rebounds she had that game, Ardizotti. They've got to keep her off the balls, and talking to Laura Milligan, they've got to stop them in transition. But I think Oaklands are in a stronger place now than they were when they played Cardiff Met Archers in the WBBL Cup group stages, 26th September. Caraseta with the screen for Lizzie. Lizzie goes left, blocked by Bunyan again. What a top player Izzy Bunyan is. Handling the ball. Gives it to Shannon Hatch. Her second season. A good continuity for both of these ball clubs. Shots up from deep and nothing but net. Izzy Bunyan. Parsons, solid game last weekend. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. But here comes the Met Archers, strong to the basket. Shannon Hatch. And the pressure's right up the floor, and they're going to get the steal there. King. And it's back to Hatch. Bunyan in transition. And offensive foul, and Beth Sarsons makes up for the mistake. And any young players watching this game, if you make a mistake, make up for it. Forget it, make up for it straight away. And that's the best way to do it, taking a charge. Beth Sarsons. Of course, that loss to Gloucester was on the back of Maura Fitzpatrick getting in the team of the week in the WBBL. 28 points, 14 rebounds. You saw how good she was when she came here in the WBBL Cup when Gloucester won by 2, and pressure really up by the visiting team. And Lizzie Harrison gets caught with the ball, and Oaklands Wolves have got to settle down here. He's a Molnar, aggressive player. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists versus Gloucester, which having solid games every time out. Martizotti, left-hand finish is good, and that is an interesting matchup inside. Sarsons, hesitation, kick out. Harrison, they're right up in her face. She just had a huge game against Newcastle. Quick. Emma back inside to Quick. Great pass. Beautiful over the shoulder pass. Wonder if we get another look at that one. That's a beautiful pass out the post. If you move without the ball when Quick's got it. Look at the cut from Harrison on the weak side. Shannon Hatch lost her. Nice catch. Pity she couldn't get to finish, but she's at the line for 2 shots. And that's a nice way for Lizzie to get started. Just such a huge game. Off the 3 losses in the WBBL Cup group stages. Losing by 2 against Gloucester at the end of that, and then having the huge win. But now they've got to back that up and play strong against this very talented Cardiff Met Archers team. And Izzy Bunyan trying to get it to Hatch. To Coach Collins before the game, she was happy with the team, the way they're progressing, and they knew what they had to do. Good hands from Lizzie Harrison. Sarsons brings it out. Quick looking for a screen. Harrison just slows it down. Ava, she can hit the 3. Looking inside. Great pass to Marissa Quick. What a pass from Eva Caraseta. So many different ways that Marissa Quick can score. And interesting to see if she tries to step out as well. Hatch from the free throw line. Long rebound. Tipped out. They get another look. Are they going to make Oaklands Wolves pay? Long again, Quick with the rebound. Sarsons pushes. It's 3-on-2 momentarily. Harrison wide open, has to go left. And it was off the leg of Bunyan, but not called. But they chased Harrison off the 3-point line. A clear tactic. Kang going baseline, reverse layup, no good. And Greta Upras just brings the ball down for a second. And it's a jump ball. A lot of energy being expended here by Cardiff Met Archers in the early stages. 7-5. Both teams so closely guarding each other and so evenly matched. Inbound, he gets the pass, and that's beautiful. Denisa Molnar, one of the key players, the key five, if you like, in the early stages of this season. Coach Laura Milligan in. Passes, cuts, clears out, and comes back to the ball side. Now clears out. Here comes the screen from Quick. Harrison. Good play from Izzy Bunyan. Reading that pick and roll well. 2-on-1. Good transition defense, but not good enough. As Roy finishes off Karis Roy, 6 points, 4 rebounds, and assist in the loss versus Gloucester last week. And it's this transition again that Laura Milligan spoke about to me. They've got to deal with it, especially with this group on the floor. Lizzie Harrison just off long. Bunyan gets the ball in the open floor, pushes ahead to Roy. Another big challenging Marissa Quick, who blocks it, and I think that came back off Roy. Might be worth looking at that. Marissa Quick must be enjoying the fact that she's got two bigs that she can play against in the key. A lot of the bigs these days will be dragging her outside. And Milligan with a deflection. Bunyan saves it. Milligan almost gets the steal. Excuse me, Harrison. Celine Lemoyne kicks it all the way out, and the three is good for Shannon Hatch, and Cardiff Met Archers increasing the lead in the broken play. And it's a timeout for Oaklands Wolves. 14-5. Cardiff Met Archers lead. Cardiff Met Archers really putting the gauntlet down here. Thanks to everyone who's viewing us here on the live stream and the crowd that are in here today. It's great to have fans back. It makes such a big difference. Oaklands Wolves are going to need these fans now. Really pushing the game out, and they're leading. And the fans here, academy here to support the team. So many of the academy players involved. The early contributors for Cardiff Met Archers: Shannon Hatch with 5, Bunyan with 3, Molnar with 2, but 3 steals for Bunyan as well. And the young teenage sensation, really, WBBL Player of the Week as well. She's playing both leagues. Now, how can Oaklands Wolves recover from the real forced play, and blocked again by Bunyan? She can do it all. She attacks. And fouled by Laura Milligan. Off the ball, good block from Greta Rupres, that she hasn't been able to get into the game yet. You know how dangerous Greta can be. Sarsons, pressure from Denise Molnar. To Harrison, screen by Milligan, crossover from Harrison, takes the shot with a hand in her face, and she drains it, and that's a real heat check for Lizzie Harrison. Marchisotti at 6'4", trying to get out, but she couldn't. Nice screen by Milligan to set up the mismatch. Marchisotti, Milligan just hands up, ball falls to her. Milligan, can they get something good out of this? Ralston wants the clear out. She attacks, kicks, extra pass, Greener up for us for three, off the rim. Getting back and slowing down the Cardiff Met Archers. Marchisotti guarded by Lewis Gale. Almost a deflection there as Levi Warren into the game. Shots up from deep, that's short. And they save it, but they save it out of bounds. Izzy Bunyan again getting to the loose ball. If you're just joining us, Cardiff Met Archers have put a surge on. Great defence. Timeout called by Oaklands Wolves. And now they're trying to break free from this stifling defence. Shots up and just over everything. And Milligan can't get to the rebound. Leo Lewis Gale's come down from speaking to Coach Albert before the game. She's come down from Scotland to be involved here at Oaklands. Marchisotti inside and no foul called, and she gets the score. With her in and without Marissa Quick in, it's tough for Oaklands Wolves to deal with Marchisotti. Harrison, guarded by Sarah Wagstaff. And Harrison pulls up off the dribble, and she continues the three-point shooting that she showed at Newcastle last week in the big win. But they've got big problems here inside. Marchisotti kicks out, shots up, left-handed is short, but the offensive rebound keeps it alive. Shots up now, Wagstaff, just short, and they get to it first. And there's a whistle. All the broken play and the loose balls and the hustle plays are coming from the team in white here, Cardiff Met Archers. We see another one. Timeout called by Cardiff Met Archers. Some of the other games going on at the moment. Sheffield Aston beating Mystics 59-37. 76-71 Gloucester City Queens. We saw here a couple of weeks ago in the WBBL Cup. They win by 5 in Durham. And Suns 42-12 over Essex Rebels. 58-51 Patagonia Pride beating Newcastle Eagles. But there's the fans and the academy players in attendance supporting this WBBL team, so they've got a bit of a problem there. 5 down, 1:42 to go. This Cardiff Met Archers team, very talented, a lot of options, and they're playing up tempo, and Oaklands Wolves have got to try and stem the tide. Let's see if Oaklands Wolves came out strong from their timeout. Let's see if they can do something similar here. Let's see what Cardiff Archers, Steph Collins, has called up. And that's the problem with inbounding it from under the basket, or trying to go across there to Marchisotti. Coach Steph Collins will not be happy with that outcome. Sarson's guarded by King. Milligan, guarded by Warren, left-hand dribble, time's running down, she attacks, and she gets the layup and the foul! Good persistence from Coach Lauren Milligan. That's what she can do. She will keep going to the basket. If you don't stop her or foul her, she's going to get the bucket. They go to the line to reduce the arrears to 2, and they were in a hole, and now they've dug themselves out of it. Back of their timeout, and then the misplaced inbounds. Cardiff Archers from the baseline. Milligan makes the free throw. Good signs for Oaklands Wolves, and they're showing good character. Ferrasati back in, and Marissa Quick in. No foul there as she forced, and there's the difference. Marchisotti is a couple of inches taller maybe than Marissa Quick, but Marissa Quick knows how to move her feet, knows how to lean on Marchisotti and just the angles and make it tough. Harrison, 2 big threes for her. Milligan, they can take the lead with a 3 here. Milligan attacks, penetrate, kick, another kick, pull up 2 is short. That's unfortunate, she had a good look there. Harrison looks almost more comfortable from behind the 3. And Oaklands Wolves are doing this with Greta Upras not having had a lot of impact offensively. And Lizzie Harrison takes a seat just to get a blow for the last minute or so. Marchisotti against Quick. She's picked her dribble up, she has to kick it out. Inside, Hatch, who can play inside or outside. She's off. And Milligan with the rebound, she'll handle the ball. Marissa Quick, great to see her injury-free. Former Cardiff Met Archer player, 2017-2018 season. And Greta Upras didn't play last week. And good pass ahead from Hatch. And there comes the running of Cardiff Met Archers, and Hatch, what a beautiful shot she's got, whether it's behind the arc or mid-range there. Catch and shoot for the baseline. Last 10 seconds, how can Oaklands Wolves break this down? She throws it off the backboard. Still time. Just couldn't quite get the missed layup from Milligan, so they're going to have basically a catch and shoot situation here at the end of the first. Throws it up, almost. Marissa, that would have counted as she got the shot over. Hard up, Marchisotti. So at the end of the first quarter, 18-14, Cardiff Met Archers lead. It was a lot better for them than that, but a couple of timeouts just broke things up a bit. And Oaklands was down by 4 at home. Big game for them, huge win. Look at some of the highlights. Huge win at Newcastle. Lost it taking care of Cardiff last week in their first game, and is good play from both teams. And Marchisotti, once she's in the post and not having Marissa Quick on her, she's getting her own way. And there's Lizzie Harrison off the dribble, off the step back, off the catch and shoot. Doesn't matter the way she's feeling. And then Milligan with the crossover went all the way, felt the contact, wrap around play, and she made the free throw as well to keep things tight, as we want it here. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Upstream Media, Ralston giving you the pictures and the replays, and Shannon Hatch, just an outstanding player. There's Harrison again. Any shooters, if you want to look at 2 good shooters, well, you've got 3 here. Upras, you've got Hatch, and you've got Lizzie Harrison. Just look at the way they extend their hands through, they hold their follow-throughs. It's almost like they're just doing their shooting from drill in practice or pre-game. But they're shooting it from way downtown. And again, worth another look. Just a dribble step back in rhythm, and Harrison's going to need to be on top of her game. They're going to have to be inspired, and that's what you want. You want to be playing at your best to have to win in the best women's league in the UK. So top scorers so far, Harrison with 7 for Oaklands Wolves, 2 of 2 from behind the arc, and 7 points for Shannon Hatch. Off and running, second quarter. Hope you're enjoying the action. WBBL League action. Second games for both these teams. Cardiff lost to Gloucester last week. They're 0-1. They'll be desperate for a win. And Oaklands Wolves 1-0, having lost all their games in the WBBL Cup group stage. But they did lose by 2 to Gloucester and had a chance to win it at the buzzer as Marissa Quick, this time having Shannon Hatch, maybe slightly more mobile than Marchisotti, causing Marissa Quick some problems. So turnover, and Cardiff Met Archers get it back. Now Marchisotti steps out. Will she think about the 3? And she defers to Hatch. They just want to pass it around inside. Marchisotti, running hook is good. This time she gets the better of Marissa Quick. She's having to think of different ways to get the shots off in the key when Quick's on her. Sarsens to Upras. Can she get going in some way offensively? But she's doing a good job, as always, defensively. Inside to Milligan. She could put that up. Shots coming from Greta Upras. And just when Oaklands Wolves needed it, Greta Upras knocks it down. 3-point lead for Cardiff Met Archers. King. Good pressure from Ava Karasati inside. One-handed pass outside to Bunyan. Having a great season for the Cardiff Met Archers club. Inside, Hatch, up and under. And Laura Milligan doing just enough. And Marchesotti and Quick continue to go at it underneath. A traditional 5-player duel. Inside now to Quick. She can also step out and make threes as she did last week. And soft touch with the push. Jump hook. So many weapons from Marissa Quick. 1-point lead, Cardiff Met Archers. And the pull-up is short and the rebound Quick. And she's posing herself on this game. Laura Milligan sizing things up. Marissa with the screen, just dives to the basket. Thrown up, no good for Laura. And touched by Upras. Trying to play deep without fouling, but King just getting herself a touch lower on the dribble there, and Upras was able to get to a foul call. Harrison in. Eva Karasaita out. Doing another solid job. Quick to come out, so now they're going to have to really be careful. Levo not quite fit enough yet. Coming back from concussion, that would be another option to deal with Marchesotti, maybe when the teams meet in Cardiff. And there you go, inside now. Milligan comes to help, but too big, too strong. Marchesotti. I think Marissa may be on limited minutes, that's why she's coming in, doing as much as she can. Back up from Milligan. Upras leans in off the glass, just off. Great defense, but offensive rebound. Harrison sizes up the three. Outside, Sarsens takes the three, makes the three! And Oaklands take the lead. Nice attack and layup, and what a finish by Solin Lemoyne. Milligan right there, and there's a big collision. Nice reaction by Soleil. Excuse, that was a tie game off the three from Steph Sarsens. Now 2-point lead for Cardiff Met Archers as baskets continue to be traded. Sarsens gets blocked by the long Shannon Hatch, who's so mobile. Double-double last week in the loss against Gloucester. Garish Roy in and Marchesotti out. Harrison, left hand, just can't get to finish. Kim Kang. Shots going up from Royce, she thought about it. Step back from Bunyan is just off, but Hatch will get there, and Greta Upras committing the foul as Hatch was first to react to the loose ball. Crucial moments for both teams. Roy, King, ball poked loose from Milligan, one of the top steals and deflections players, and that was not a situation where you think Oaklands will be able to force a turnover. Just watch this, young players not fouling, one poke away, two pokes away, and get the ball back. And that's how you got to play. You want to get minutes as a young player, just play defense as hard as you can. The offense will take care of itself. Upras fakes, pulls up, two-pointer is good. The Estonian international starting to tick on the offensive end. We're tied at 24. We got a thriller here at the Oaklands College. Inside, what a pass and finish. Great pass from Bunyan. Such a grasp of the game at a young age. Sarsens crossover, left hand, Reverse layup just off. And it's non-stop action. Both teams pushing themselves to the limit here. Trying to record a big victory, even though we're early stages of the season. Hatch, same position as earlier, too long. Harrison taking care of the defensive rebound and able to bring the ball up. Multi-skilled. Harrison pulls up left-handed, no good. Snaffles the rebound. Sarson's wide open! And again, just like last week, and against Gloucester, they're getting multiple players knocking down the three. So tough to guard. Steph Collins talked about that pre-game to me. She doesn't want to let these shooters shoot, and they are at the moment. And Sarson bravely coming in front of Hatch. Taking one in the face, and it doesn't matter any part of the body to get the deflection. Substitutions quick in. Now she'll go up against Caris Roy. It really is like a high-speed chess match. Rosie Poulter in, fresh from her netball commitments. High-level student athletes here at Oaklands. Roy attacks quick. And good job by Eva. She attacks. She's going to pull up and she's going to knock down the three, or attempt to. And she was open though. The defense backed off. I'm sure Lauren Milligan will be happy with her taking that. Obviously would have been happy if it had gone down, but she's already knocked down one layup right at the start of the game. Eva Carasetta from the academy, so's Rosie Poulter. Movement off the ball from Cardiff Met Archers. Hatch, shots up, and it's good for Denise Molnar. She is really causing problems when she's on the floor for Oaklands Wolves. Sarson's under pressure the whole time. Denise Molnar on her, excuse me, that was Soleil Lemoyne who knocked down the three for Cardiff Met Archers. Steal. Again, crucial moments as the Met Archers have the 2-point lead. Chased off the three is Lemoyne, and they get the steal again. Great defense from both teams. Harrison thinks about pulling up. Sarsons wants, excuse me, Marissa Quick wants the three, and she just says, give me the ball. And another Oaklands Wolves player has the three-pointer. Denise Molnar, and Hatch was being harried and harassed. Rosie Poulter with the foul. Molnar attacks, left hand, Quick just doing enough, but Marchisotti gets the rebound. Hatch, short range jump shot just off. Harrison gets the rebound. Harrison, screen coming from Quick, who dives, gets the pass back, just couldn't get the finish, and looking for the foul. Marchisotti wants it inside. Three's off. Hatch with the rebound, but Lemoyne just cleans up. Marchisotti attacks off the glass, just off. And Hatch again, just these multi-talented big guards that can play us. They can handle the ball, they can play us forward, they can get after rebounds, and Hatch prime example there. And it's time out. There's Coach Albert and Laura discussing tactics. Proved to be a good partnership. Lauren's still able to play significant minutes. That's a real good look at this coaching partnership. Discussing what comes next. Well, they have been impressive. They have got a real good continuity with their roster. Young players like Bunyan and Kane. Hatchback was just sensational again. Filling Lemoyne, Denise and Molnar. They had this lead, but again, Oaklands Wolves have this resilience and they just keep coming back. Who is going to deliver the knockout punch? And there's some of the academy players. Seth, Tom Wilmore will be in the commentary position in the second half. I did ask Jordan, he wasn't too keen, but maybe he's going to have a word with him at half time. But it's always good to have the views of the academy players, whether it's the men or the women, live here at Oaklands College and playing at this high level. So the men's team, academy team playing in Division 1 of the NBL, they travel up to Loughborough. Girls, given minutes. That's the key thing for these academy players. They've got, certainly for Oaklands Wolves, you've got the 5 senior players, but the academy players will be left in for big minutes. Hatch, great shot. So knock down the free throw. It's a 1-point lead for Cardiff Met Archers. Sarsens, Harrison, Marissa Quick in and out. She's got such a quick release. Push ahead, Hatch, left hand, layup is good, and that is excellent running of the floor by Shannon Hatch. Exactly what Laura Milligan was talking about. They've got to take care and take away their transition. Sarsens, penetrate, kick. Ava, great elevation on the shot, but just off. Push across, extra pass, Hatch. Looks at the three, pulls up from the elbow, and it's good. And she's got good touch from anywhere on the floor. And again, 5-point lead now for Cardiff Met Archers as we're inside the final 2 minutes of the first half. Sarsens having to have a lot of ball handling duties here under pressure from Molnar this time. Harrison is thinking about the shot. Shot clock running down, inside Quick, and she drains that right in the face of Marta Marchizotti, and that is such a good matchup. Keep an eye on those two players inside. Quick and Marchizotti. Hand off to Lemoyne. Shots up, it's long, and rebound. Eva Kadaseta. Quick, almost stolen. Harrison, crossover attacks off the glass, misses, and good rebound by Lemoyne. That's unfortunate. Nice pull up. She had a good look there at 45-degree angle. But it's tough at the top here in the WBBL. Mackenzie on the floor. Again, touch of fatigue there. Hatch wide open again. There's Laura Milligan ready to come in. These crucial seconds. If she will, she should get a chance. Milligan all the way across. Sarsens has to attack. Ava, extra pass, wide open. Harrison. And it's just short. But great rebound and the foul. And that looks like the first team foul for Cardiff Met Archers. And it is, and that's great defence. Cardiff Met Archers, so it have to be in line. Laura Milligan in. And they've got plenty of time to get a good shot here. Mackenzie. And Marchizotti steals it, but it's off her leg. Can she save it? No. So now 9 seconds remaining, but Cardiff Met Archers can put on some full court pressure. And the ball comes in, so Harrison, can she pull off some good play? She passes it in, that's beautiful. Just great recognition. And again, Marissa Quick off 2 feet, off 1 foot with the drop over this time. And they keep it close. And we're at half time with the Cardiff Met Archers leading by 1, 35-34. Welcome back to Oaklands College in St Albans, Hertfordshire. It's half-time here between Cardiff Met Archers and the Oaklands Wolves. 35-34, the Cardiff Met Archers are leading, and it's been a really good first half. And I'm now joined by Tom Wilmore from the Oaklands Wolves Academy. Tom, have you enjoyed the first half? What are your thoughts about Oaklands and Cardiff Met Archers so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Beth's been shooting a bit more threes since the very beginning of the game. She wasn't really shooting very much, but now she is. So she's getting her rhythm in. Lizzie as well. She's also shooting threes, getting them in.
In a 6 of 12 from behind the arc. They had massive game against Newcastle last week up there, getting that win.
Yeah.
And it looks as though they're carrying it on from behind the arc. And Cardiff Met Archers, who do you like? Who do you like from sort of their roster, the way the first half's panned out?
I've heard big things about number 10.
Izzy Bunyan,
Yeah, apparently she's only 15? Playing.
She's a teenager, yeah. Yeah, she's one of the young stars of British basketball for sure.
Number 15, definitely.
Yeah, and Shannon Hatch, I think, is just excellent player. And she's got 13. She leads all scores. So we're underway. Marchisotti baseline. Eva Karasoti gets the steal. Up to Beth Sarsons. Cross to Lizzie Harrison. Guarding her very closely behind the arc. Marissa Quick wants to set the screen. Gritter attacks. Left hand finish is no good. But that's good signs for Gritter. Looking strong as she attacked the basket, just couldn't get it to go. Again, another deflection. This time it's Ava again getting involved, but
good job, Greta, with the steal.
Good active start by Oaklands defensively, Tom.
A lot better start than the first half.
Yeah, that was. They were down by as many as 9 or 10. Shots up from deep is long.
Had quite a few turnovers in the first half. Hopefully they can decrease that.
Uppras for three in transition. Nothing but net. Gritter Uppras. Red hot from behind the arc. And Oaklands take the lead again. They haven't had the lead often. They're up by 2. Marchisotti guarded by Quick. Extra pass into the corner. It's long again, but Shannon Hatch gets the rebound and she gets the turnaround put back. And Shannon Hatch, not for the first time, gets the offensive rebound, Tom.
Yeah.
Gritter Uppras. Bounce pass to Ava, keeps the ball moving. Sarson's blocked by Izzy Bunyan, who you mentioned, Thomas. She's in the open floor and she makes the attempt but just can't get it to go.
Push it, Beth.
Oaklands Wolves just did enough in transition. Uppras down the other end, knocks it down. And now Oaklands Wolves are cooking.
Good job, Greta.
Marchisotti guarded by Uppras. That's a bit of a mismatch, but Uppras giving as good as she gets. Bunyan puts it up. That's off right, almost in off the glass. And Marissa Quick, the former Cardiff Met Archers player, gets the rebound. Uppras guarded by Lizzie Bunyan. Inside, Uppras not quite enough on the pass. 2-on-1. Hatch sprinting. Bunyan keeps it. Bunyan to Hatch, and that was smart play.
Good play. We're just watching, is it Izzy or Lizzie? Number 10.
Bunyan,
Izzy. Yeah. She was just waiting for that pass straight away there.
Quick inside. Up and under against Marchisotti and drags her out just enough. And you don't often get to see it. I've mentioned it in the first half, Tom. Don't often get to see 2 5s that are going to... Marissa can step out, but it's great to see 2 5s really battling inside.
Yeah.
Saw the highlight of the layup there with Bunyan to Hatch. Harrison guarded by Shannon Hatch. They don't want to let it get going. Behind the arc, Quick with a quick release just off the front of the rim. And Denise Molnar inside to Marchisotti. Bunyan across to King. Inside, Marchisotti goes right. And Quick just doing enough, and that's all she's got to do. Milligan pulls up, gives it to Upras. Harrison, again, Hatch jumps towards her, but Harrison lets fly.
Good job, Beth.
That's good signs for Oaklands. They're getting the loose balls now. I think Lauren Milligan would have spoken about that at half-time. Here comes Marissa Quick with the pass.
Yeah.
And Lauren just can't get it to go. That was quite a tough shot over the shoulder there. Ball's loose. Bunyan lets go from 3, and it's long. There's been a few that from that spot have been too much pace on it. That one's short, and tied at 39, nothing to call between these two teams, Tom.
Yeah, it's very, very back and forward right now. Just waiting for somebody to get a run.
Yeah.
And right now, it could be either.
Yeah, I think so. And Cardiff had that bigger lead in the first half, which forced a timeout from Laura Milligan. And really, since that point,
Neck and neck.
Pretty much neck and neck. Really Upras. 10 points, 3 rebounds for her. Quick steps out. 11 points for Marissa. High screen. It's how they use this screen. Sarsons. Short. Beth Sarsons, Artfisher product. Great to see her playing a lot for this Oaklands Wolves team. Molnar. Karish Roy comes high. Extra pass into the corner. And look at Beth Sarsons. And that's the sort of play you'd be looking to maybe make against a bigger player. How important is it for the bigger player to keep the ball?
Yeah, keeping the ball high. Keeping the ball high for a big is definitely a must, because players like me will just come in and steal.
And of course, the women's team here have got plenty of players like Sarsons and Lauren Milligan that will do exactly that as well. So Tom Wilmore from the Oaklands Wolves Academy and from the D1 men's team here. They play tomorrow as Quick just short is here with me, giving his insight and comments. And Cardiff Met Archers going downhill, but Rosie Porter, another academy player, doing a good job defensively. Izzy Bunyan.
Over it.
Good play from Quick. No foul called. They push ahead, Sarsons, and she lets it go out. It's Oaklands Wolves ball. Substitutions coming in. And Cleo Lewis-Gale, who's at the academy here as well.
Yeah, she's a first year.
And Marissa coming out. I think Marissa's still on. I think she's still on limited minutes. She's playing like half a quarter.
Yeah, I think she's still recovering from that knee.
Yeah, but great to see her out here and being such a top player for this team. Upras, talking to top players, turn around and just off. And Lauren Milligan going for the offensive rebound. Tied at 39. Hatch just long on the 2. Ball's loose, but Milligan grabs it. Second attempt. Milligan crossover. The coach is on the floor. So Albaziwa running the sideline at the moment. Sarsons attacks the closeout. Tough left-hand finish and good defense without fouling from the Cardiff Met Archers. Molnar inside to Hatch, outside. Lemoyne, high arcing 3, no good. Greta Upras grabs the rebound, good box out, but it's Shannon Hatch again, just so long. Gets a deflection. Wagstaff. And baseline. That was a great pass fake to set that play up there, Tom.
Really opened up the defense there.
Sarsons attacks, left hand. Goes baseline, but she's out of bounds. And that's the problem when you've got a top-level game like this and you've got numerous lines on the court.
Yeah.
But that's the next thing, I think. The next level for British basketball is to have all these professional leagues. You've got top-level players playing here, Tom. You need a basketball-only surface. Hope Basketball England and WBBL are listening. I think that's the next step, and that will attract even more players to stay here and not go abroad. So timeout called, and it's a 2-point lead for the Cardiff Met Archers, and still it's very much back and forth. Neither team can quite get to the ascendancy. Nice drive. And it's a timeout and a foul call. So Tom, tell us about your experience so far, stepping up, playing D1, and how's that helping you when you come to the EABL, which you play midweek?
Yeah, so D1 obviously is a big step from playing EABL. Players bigger, stronger, smarter. Intensity on defense is a lot more. It's crazy, especially on ball. Obviously, I'm playing either the one or the shooter a lot of the time, so bringing up the ball is a lot harder than EABL. So just adapting to that is a lot different.
Yeah.
So hopefully, over the next few weeks, I'll adapt to it a lot more, become a lot more confident in that.
And it's a mindset as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Knowing what's going to come in that D1.
Yeah.
And maybe taking that same mindset into the midweek game you had against Copleston, and tell us how that went and how playing D1 helped you on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was good. We won by I think about 30 or 40, and playing D1 really helped us because playing against those physical guys and stuff like that, we didn't back off.
Yeah.
Just because we're playing our own age.
Yeah.
We definitely brought up the intensity as well, especially in the first half.
Yeah. And that's a great result, and really sending out a message to the EABL that Oaklands Wolves are going to be a leading contender. And talking of leading contenders, Oaklands Wolves WBBL matchup versus Cardiff Met Archers. 3-point lead for the visitors. This is big moments, and the deflection from Wagstaff, and they get the turnover. Maybe Rosie up against a bigger defender. There may be what would be a better option? There may be a
fake up high, down low.
Down low, yeah. It's just the little things. I guess because obviously we've got the academy players here playing WBBL, which is incredible for them. But maybe they can make that pass at the EABL, but maybe they've got to think differently here. And of course the women followed you onto the floor against Copleston, and they had a win.
Yeah.
And a lot of those ladies are involved in this team as well, so fantastic opportunities here at Oaklands.
Yeah, that was a good game to watch.
Marchizotti against Quick. Let's see what happens here. Has to kick it out. King shots up off the dribble, off the glass, balls to Lizzie Harrison. Just Gritterupras with her. Cardiff with the 6-point lead. Got to play smart here, keep moving the ball. Upras evades the fake, just can't get the 2-pointer to go. No rebounders in there for Oaklands Wolves. Gritterupras knocks it loose. Marchizotti. Wagstaff attacks, and Lizzie Harrison with the foul. It's 39-42 on the main scoreboard, 36-42 on the screen here, so we just have to double check that. But this Cardiff team, Tom, they've been pretty non-stop from that first minute, and
they haven't really backed down at all.
Wagstaff makes the second. So 4-point lead for the Met Archers. And they've got to get it in, and they don't get it in. Great job. Great job by Cardiff Met Archers there on D.
Yeah.
King. And look at Sarsens giving as good as they get. Uprus looks for the three. Good defence by Wagstaff. Shots up. Off by Ava Karasate. Harrison with another foul. Press out, and Alice McKenzie, another academy player.
Yep.
Of course, Josie Leopold still not back fully because of concussions. She should be back next week. That certainly gives Oaklands Wolves some more size. Great pass inside, and the finish by Marchizzotti. Beautiful drive there, Tom.
Good drive, good finish.
Harrison. Again, crucial moments for Oaklands Wolves. Harrison penetrates, kicks, and miscommunication between two academy players, Eva and Alice. But there's going to be mistakes made, isn't there?
Yeah,
by these are young players learning the game.
Especially Alice, she's new.
Yep.
Not used to this sort of structure. She's getting there, she's learning.
That's where the experienced players have got to lead the academy players, and good defence again. Rosie Porter comes in the game. And they break up the Cardiff Met Archers offence. 6-point lead for the Met Archers. Looking inside. Quick, it's a long way out now. She's going to attack the basket, throws it up, and Marchizzotti won that battle. Marchizzotti at the top to Kim Kang. Warren, Wagstaff attacks, and foul called. Arms not quite straight up by Marissa Quick. Not sure if it's on Quick or...
I think that was Marissa.
Or on Lizzie Harrison. Here's the attack. And Quick comes off Marchizzotti. And yeah, the arms.
Yeah. Came down as she went up.
Sarah Wagstaff. Two points and 3 rebounds, 3 assists in the loss versus Gloucester last week. Putting in some big minutes for Cardiff in this game, and they're in control here. 8-point lead. And the shot's got to go up, and it's just off. And at the end of the third, 47-39, Cardiff Met Archers are leading, and they really put on a defensive sequence there, Tom, to make it tough.
I don't think Wolves are going to be happy with that one, especially Lauren. No, they haven't scored in probably 3, 4, 5 minutes now.
12-5 is the score in that third quarter. And you're going to have, I guess you're going to have runs like that because, again, Lauren is making subs. She's trying to get academy players experience. And as Cardiff Met Archers are, as we see some of the highlights. And Oaklands Wolves started so well. That first few minutes, they were right up there. And then Cardiff Met Archers came right back. What do you think now, first couple of minutes, Oaklands Wolves have got to do, Tom, to get themselves back in this game?
I think they need to focus a lot more on their defence, because they're finding the shots on offence, they're just not making them. But defence, they're falling apart.
Yeah, they've got 10 steals. They're getting some good, making some steals. They've got 14 steals in the win against Newcastle. That's the sort of the level of this league. You get a big win on the road, and then you've got to back it up.
Yeah, definitely.
And turnovers, 15 turnovers, 10 steals, 10 assists. So that's for Cardiff. 16 turnovers, 12 assists. Just 3 of 18 from behind the arc. 7 of 17 for Oaklands Wolves as we see more of the highlights. So we hope now that Oaklands Wolves can just come out with some fire and just for any young students out there who maybe not living in the St Albans area like yourself and Seth and the other guys, Harry, there's quite a few that are staying here. What's life like, and how have you enjoyed? This is your second year now, residential.
No, this is my third year now.
Third year,
yeah,
sorry.
So I'm not even allowed to live on campus. I have to live in Hatfield now.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Seth, Jacob over there, they're on residential here.
Residential, yeah. Oh, okay. So how does that work? So you're just getting, let's just see, Shannon Hatt's 3 is nothing but net, and it's tough. This is tough now for Oaklands Wolves. It's a long way back. 50-39 they lead. Cardiff Met Archers. Milligan. Lizzie Harrison attacks. Big strides. Throws it up off the glass. Is no good. Bunyan pushes it ahead to Molnar. Hesitation, dribble, and she goes all the way under and back round. And that's a tough lesson to learn there for Rosie Porter. Is there anything better that Rosie could have done there, Tom?
I think in that situation, you've just got to make sure that she doesn't get the basket. Because she's gone round you, you're on her hip, but you can't get back in front.
Yeah.
So you've just got to make sure that she doesn't score and get. She would have got the foul anyway.
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure that she doesn't score the shot.
Harrison. So Lewis Gale really going to have their character shown here. Milligan attacks and fouled by Isabel Bunyan, or Izzy Bunyan. Subs, Marchizotti out, carries Roy in, so a little bit less height, but not a lot. They've got a decent rotation, and once Oaklands Wolves have all their bigs available, and Laura Milligan knocks down the free throw. A little bit of full court pressure now, maybe, Tom, I think, just to change things up.
Just to get a little bit of a run. Oh, something's happened with the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they should definitely maybe put some sort of press in, just so they can get a few stops and steals. They've just got to make sure, though, that they don't get beaten and their lead increases.
Yeah, well,
that could be the end of the game.
That's what Cardiff Met Archers have done pretty well, especially at more recently, being able to double team Beth Sarsons when they couldn't get the ball in, and it is the different types of press, but not going too gun-ho that you leave yourself wide open at the back. So it is still a judgment call, even though you want to put the press on. But I think they're going to have to do something to force the game now. They're 12 down or so, 52-40. So it's the biggest lead for Cardiff. So this really a big test now for Albert and Coach Laurent. I think they've got to steel themselves. They've got to just get one more run to get back in this.
Yeah.
And,
they're only. Okay, I thought they was only down about 8, but now they're down
12 down now. So Cardiff have really come out strong this first few minutes, first minute of the leading 5-1 at the start of the fourth quarter. But Oaklands Wolves have come back time and time again in that first half especially. They need to do the same again.
Yeah, the next 3 or 4 minutes, they've got to close that gap down by at least 6.
Yeah, and it's so Harrison, Milligan, Rita Upruss, Rosie Porter and Cleo Lewis-Gale in. Just in and out for Milligan, but now they stay up.
There we go. Good job, Lauren.
And now the noise comes from the crowd, from your academy teammates, Tom, and they really do need some lift here. They need the 6th man.
Yeah,
Ball's loose. There's the
job.
start they need.
They need more of those. And no turnovers on offense either.
Yeah.
Good job.
Upruss attacks.
There we
The
go.
pass is good.
Good job.
Yeah, and it's whatever the coaches are saying in these timeouts. Yeah, I think they will get good.
Oh, that's what you don't want.
Good job by Cleo though, coming over, and the loose ball. Harrison gets it.
Go.
Exactly the start you said, Coach. Harrison, has she got some more magic?
Yep.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Oh,
there we go.
Yes.
There we go.
What a comeback! Exactly as you called it, Tom. Tell us what's just happened in that last minute.
They did exactly what I said. Put on a press, slow the ball down, get stops. They did have one lucky interception over there. I think it was Izzy from Cardiff.
Yeah.
Had a wide open layout, but
tried to make the pass. I think because they pressed them here, maybe they sped them up in the other end when they got closer to the Oaklands basket, and then they turned the ball over. So
luckily Cleo was able to come over for help.
Yeah, that was important.
Get that turnover.
That was really important because all the defence had moved over, and then offensively, Greta Upruss. I mean, she's an international player and one of the best offensive players in this league.
Yeah,
I would
definitely
suggest. And it's, if she could have a big couple of minutes here, 12 points, 5 rebounds for her today. Well, who knows? They've got so many weapons. They've got so many players who can shoot the 3, 8 of 18. But 5 different players have knocked down a 3 today, so they've got the weapons to get back in this. But it just seemed, as you said, Tom, it gets some pressure on the defence, and then all of a sudden the offence just took care of itself. And
sometimes putting on a press just gives you that different energy about the game.
Yeah. Tom Wilmore here, one of the academy players. His 3rd year here at Oakland, so he knows what it's all about now. The press is on. 2-2-1.
Good job.
There's the cross-court pass. They just get it to Gareth Roy.
Yes.
And Quick gets the deflection. This could hurt if it goes, though, and it does. And we had a good view of that, Tom. Denise Amona, big 3. Just stopping the momentum momentarily for Oaklands Wolves. Lauren, hands off. Greta Upruss. Just short, Quick's rebound. Out to Milligan, attacks the closeout.
Yeah.
2-pointer just short, and foul on Lizzie. That was good D though to run Lizzie off the 3 there, because she was wide open initially.
I did think she was going to shoot that then for a second. Ooh, Daisy Porter in the game.
Daisy's been playing netball. She's a dual athlete playing at a high level at netball, as well as Rosie. And Marchizotti into Hatch. Molnar. 10-point lead for the Archers, who've been in control most of the second half. Marchizotti attacks Quick.
Good job, Marissa.
Goes round and finishes. She's had a big game at 6'4". Beth Sarsons attacks, penetrate. Upruss. Milligan attacks. Ball's loose. Wagstaff, strong hands, but they stay up. And great job by Milligan. Great job by Beth Sarsons. And and that's so unfortunate, Tom.
Yeah.
Tell us about that sort of hustle.
There's not a lot she can do there. She made the hustle play. Just got to get options for the pass. Put on the press again.
I think they've got to do it the whole time.
Yeah. They might rotate a lot here.
Mona, played by Milligan. Marchisotti steps out. She doesn't look for the three. Hatch will, though, if you give her a space. Mona dribbles right. Wagstaff attacks the closeout of Poulter. Poulter does enough. Quick rebound.
Go.
Brings the ball up herself. Milligan playing as a utility point guard. Inside, quick. And Wagstaff comes over to intercept.
Down 12 again. They need to get that same energy they came out with.
Yeah. As you say, just keep rotating the players until they get the right mix. Upras off the glass. Greater Upras.
Need more of that.
Mona chase.
Rosie,
where's the help? Great pass. Wagstaff, Bunyan, jab step. Inside, Marchisotti loses it. Quick gets it. Watch out. Wagstaff, Hatch off the glass, and it's just small margins, Tom.
Yeah. See, good defensive play, but just
you got to be so careful with that outlet. Rosie Porter hesitates, goes in, and Hatch, long arms. Gets that still. They're going to have to come back again. 12-point lead again for Cardiff Met Archers. Marchisotti steps out. Marissa Quick just daring her to shoot the three. Deflection and then the steal by Laura Milligan, who's typifies defence for Oaklands Wolves. Now Daisy Porter does come in for Rosie, her sister. And Lizzie comes in with Lauren out and Marissa out. Again, we've said it a lot, big minute coming up now, Tom.
Yeah, definitely. This minute could change the whole game. Stops, scores, that's what we need right now.
Leo to Harrison.
Good job. Kick it out. There we go.
Leo knocks it down. That's beautiful play.
Good job.
First by Harrison and then Cleo, who you were chatting to, bit of banter pre-game.
Yeah.
She'd have enjoyed that. She'll be telling you about that later.
Yeah.
Mona.
Come on, get out there. Rebounds. Good job.
Here comes Sarsons.
Yes.
Oh, what a pass.
There we go.
And what a catch. Cleo from the academy, Tom.
There we go again.
And I just think they play great downhill. Just don't be too structured. Just take what the D gives you.
They have to, do what they've been doing, honestly. It's been working. They just can't let that, now that Cardiff have called a timeout, they can't let it drop again. Because that's what they did last time. Cardiff called the timeout and it went back to how it was.
Yeah. They can't trade baskets anymore. No. It's got to be a massive surge. And
definitely.
This is where all the conditioning and just talking about conditioning, talk about the daily routine here with your studying and all the work with the EABL and D1 team.
So now it's my third year. I've already done my 2 years of sports science, got my grade for that. Now I'm doing a business, enterprise and entrepreneurship course.
Right.
That's quite enjoyable. Still here.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to do that for this year. It's going well. And then we have training from about 3 till 6 every day.
Yep.
Obviously not Wednesdays. Wednesday's game day.
Yep.
We do about an hour of shooting or individual, depending on the day.
Yeah.
And then we do 2 hours of team training. Sometimes it'll be hour and a half down here, half an hour in the gym.
Yeah.
Hour and 15 down here, 45 in the gym,
And in the gym, are you being guided by a S&C?
Yeah. Joe
instructor?
Joe Ellis is our S&C. Yeah.
So shout out to Joe for keeping you guys
Love Joe.
in shape. That's great.
Yeah, I've known him my entire time at Oaklands. So.
Yeah. Well, this is what it's about. It's not just about basketball, it's about relationships.
Yep.
And it's about putting on a press here for Oaklands Wolves, and the noise has got to go sky high here. Marchisotti, she's got in so deep there.
Seems like Oaklands have put on a small side so they can maximise that press.
Yeah. But again, Marchisotti just getting away close to the basket. First visit to the free throw line for her.
Oh, got to secure the rebound.
Bunyan gets it again. It's this extra length for some of these guards, and the shot's up. It's
Rebound,
short.
rebound.
And Greta gets it, but again, just falls into the hands of the waiting Denise Molnar. And they've got to keep going here, Oaklands Wolves. They need a steal. Maybe Lizzie can get it if Zotti brings it down. Hatch, penetrate, kick, wide open. Wagstaff is short. And this
push.
time.
Pass. Come on.
Coach Tom willing the team on here.
Good job,
Left hand
good
wrap
find.
And Cleo blocked
Oh.
at the rim by Bunyan. And what a good catch and drive by Cleo, but Bunyan elevates. And you spoke about Izzy earlier. I think she's playing. I'm sure it must be the same Izzy Bunyan that's Team of the Week in the NBL D1 as well, going between the two teams.
Oh, Cardiff have a D1 team as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just to give the, I guess again, gives the academy players more court time at a slightly, still a very good level, but maybe a slightly lower level than the WBBL. Oprah's out.
Putting on the press again.
Eva Karasite in, so let's see how we go. Three academy players on the floor. Great trust shown by Laura Milligan here. Can they deliver? Wagstaff.
Oh, come on.
And Eva comes over, and it's 2 shots for Wagstaff. Game's still right there, it feels, Tom.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously,
That's only a 2-shot lead, that.
Sarah Wagstaff can make things difficult, more difficult for Oaklands by knocking both of these down to put it back up to 10, but Quick's coming in. I don't think Upras will sit for too long, and she does. Drains the two.
They
Two
need
shots.
Marissa in for the size.
Good minutes though by Cleo. Your academy cohort. So, Beth Sarsons, Harrison attacks.
Good drive.
And just can't get the layup to go. Margie Zotti just tough inside, moving her feet. And Molnar. Molnar guarded by Daisy Porter. Hatch wants the screen. Ava Karasite out inside, Marchizzotti over the top, and that's a tough matchup without Marissa Quick. So Marissa Quick wasn't directly in that play, and they've lost it. And Cardiff Met Archers, 3 minutes to go, 12 up. Molnar, Lemoyne, Wagstaff, knocked loose by Harrison.
Yeah, the exact same things happened again.
Yeah.
They had their run, timeout, back down 12 again. They need to keep that consistent.
Yeah. So we'll talk about what's going to be said. Just go back to what you were saying about the course you're on, and you talk about the training that's going on, individuals and team training.
Yeah. So we have every day is different. So we'll have on a Monday it will be an hour. Well, for me it's an hour of shooting every day, but Friday my individual's on Friday.
Yeah.
So we have we'll have the bigs on a Monday, and then we'll have like the threes on a Thursday, and then the guards on a Friday.
Yeah.
And I think there's one day that we have, it's either Tuesday or Monday, where it's just an hour of just shooting whatever we want, reps up.
Yeah.
I'm usually either with Mike, Jordan. It's good to get experience from those guys as well.
Of course, Mike News just come in. You got Jordan Jackson. Talk about playing with Jordan, who's obviously a big, but he can step out.
Yeah, Jordan, he's very, very experienced. He's a good guy. He's like my big brother.
He's at the game today, so he understands the ethos here to support the other teams as well.
Yeah, definitely. And it's really nice to play with a big who's had that experience.
Yeah.
Because all the bigs that I've played with have always been roughly my age, so you know.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So talking of bigs, Marchizzotti.
Rebounds. That's
And
nice. Good
inside
job.
position by Lemoyne, but fortunate. But they need a bit of luck here, I think, Oaklands Wolves. They need a couple of calls to go their way and then play some inspirational basketball. Milligan back in. Sarsens. This has been a tough game for Beth, but she's hung tough. She's guarded again by Molnar. Daisy Porter attacks. Daisy, and heavy foul by Wagstaff, who helps Daisy up. Incredible dual athlete. I mean, she's not the only one. Of course, Ella Clark, who was playing at Riders last season, Leicester Riders, who plays for GB at netball. It's to play the two sports at the same time is
it's tough. Very tough. She plays them both at a very high level as well. So.
Yeah.
Just which one would she rather play?
Well, that's where basketball has really got to deliver. Netball is doing a great job of promoting the game, and basketball needs to do the same, because, you know, where else would you want to be? It's such an exciting game, and we've got one here, and Oaklands are going to have to pull something out of the hat here if they're going to get their second win of the league season against the talented Cardiff Met Archers.
Good job.
That was off the leg, it looked like, of Molnar. And there's the dribble. Just showing the highlights.
Yes.
It was possibly off.
Yeah,
Shots long, and Oaklands Wolves get the rebound. Got plenty of weapons on the floor. Rita Ipris is going to come in, and just a miscommunication there between Sarsens and Lizzie Harrison. Small margins, Tom.
Yeah, the press they've put on, they're not really gaining a lot from it right now, so they might have to change it up a little bit, because they're easily getting through.
Yeah, well, that just shows the level of talent here from both teams.
Good job,
this time, though, Sarsens, what a pass to Milligan. And the layup is good. Now they can put it on.
There we go.
And
Press.
Gritteropoulos is back in the game as well. So they've got the 5 seniors to see this out. They've got to get the ball back quick, though. 9 down, 3 threes. If they can get 3 good looks and 3 stops. Lemoyne looks inside. Marchizzotti, one-on-one against Upras. And what a job by Marissa Quick.
And
what
again.
A pass from Sarsens. Harrison
Good job.
gets it to go, Tom.
Cardiff call another timeout.
Wow. What just incredible effort by both teams. But the way Oaklands Wolves keep digging deep, Tom, you've got to be really proud.
Yeah, they're not giving up. They're not giving up. They've narrowed that down from 12 to 8 to 6, 5 now. They need to just keep it at that.
Yeah, and just a fantastic effort. And they've got the 5 seniors. Everyone's contributed, and they end up with the 5 seniors for crunch time. And maybe that's how, and that includes Lauren, who's obviously coaching as well. I mean, what do you think the challenges for Lauren are trying to coach and play as well?
Well, especially playing at a higher level like this, getting the new guys to play, they're going to make mistakes. So it can be frustrating sometimes. Seeing those mistakes lead to 12-point deficits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you just have to dig deep and just keep going, and you know that they'll eventually learn.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not a matter of, and I like the way Lauren and Albert are doing it. They're leaving the academy players on, even if they are under pressure a little bit. That is the only way they're going to learn, and then it's how you respond from maybe causing a turnover or whatever.
Exactly. You learn very quickly, especially even in D1. You learn very quickly.
You're going through the same stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got guys. It's mainly 2nd and 3rd year, isn't it, that are playing that D1. But you're going to have guys playing for the first time at that level. And you've got to remind ourselves, this is the top level of women's basketball in this country. And, you know, you've got the team, Barking Abbey, or London Lions, excuse me, they're going into Eurocup this year. You know, first time that a British team has qualified for Eurocup regular season. So this is the sort of level that these academy girls have got to watch, and these are the level of players that Oaklands Wolves can call on for crunch time. There's the press, and almost the steal from Sarsens. Double team.
Good
there
job.
It is. And, wow. And is it an offensive foul? Beth Sarsens took one right in the face. And Lauren Let's just see this press, Tom. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it was nearly the steal.
Yeah. And I think
a good press.
Steph just took an elbow from Marchisotti inadvertently.
Yeah. They need to do that every time, not just the once.
And there's Eva.
Good job, Eva.
On the floor as well. So, still time. 7-point lead.
Crowd getting into it.
Yeah.
Good job. Good defense from Greta.
Greta Uppras with the block, just stayed with the play and no foul. Got to go again. How much of Oakland's Wolves got left? Passes in, Hatch. And a complete miscommunication.
Job.
Again, bit of pressure, Tom.
Yeah. They need to keep it. Keep up the pressure. Don't turn the ball over like that.
They need help. They need help. And Milligan comes to get the ball as they doubled up.
Down 7.
Sarsens. Screen. Milligan blocked. And Lemoyne gets it.
Come on.
That was a big defensive play. Hatch. Cross court to Wagstaff. To Molnar, who's just going to hold on to it. Time is on Cardiff Met Archers' side. Marchisotti.
Good job, Lauren.
And they're just running the shot clock down, and a bit of confusion there with Denise Molnar, and Steph Collins couldn't quite believe what she was seeing, but I guess Cardiff are hoping they've got enough of an advantage that they can just run the shot clock down. So what are your thoughts now, Tom? How can Oakland's Wolves, with 22 seconds remaining, they're going to have possession on the sideline. How can they dig this one out?
Well, down 7, 22 to go. They either have the option of threes or quick scores. Just which one they'd rather, which one's going to be the better option. Because I know that personally for me it would be the threes.
Yeah.
But they do have the shooters, Beth, Lizzie, Greta. They get them players on. 22 seconds is enough for 7 points.
Yeah, the rate of 19 from behind the arc. Lizzie again, 3 of 6, 2 of 5 for Greta, 2 of 4 for Sarsens, and 1 of 1 from Marissa. Maybe Marissa.
Yeah, even
maybe
Marissa.
She could just step out. Marchisotti, if she's on her, won't come out all the way.
Nope.
And quick might be able to get a quick 3. Excuse the pun, but they need that first 3. I think it's got to be quick.
Yeah.
And then get the press on.
It's got to be within the first 4 or 5 seconds.
But this is tough, you know. And it just Cardiff Met Archers won by 20 last time. Then they lost to Gloucester last week. Oakland's go up and win at Newcastle. So the league's very level. And there's been some close games today as well. So here we go, Sarsens with the inbounds. They've got to get it in first. And Denise Molnar was too close as technical foul, 1 shot. I think she stepped over the line.
Yeah.
And the drama continues. Anyone can shoot the free throw. And a technical foul ampered, and then the possession will continue with Oakland's Wolves, and this will get it down to 6. If Lizzie can make it, and she makes it off the back rim. There's still hope. There's time and there's hope. Here we go. They need a clean pass in though, Tom.
Yeah.
Got to get that first pass clean. Molnar steps back.
They've seen it.
Britta comes out.
They're going to need to.
And they just hesitated there, Tom. No one came out really hard to get open. That's really unfortunate. Now they're going to need a quick steal.
Come on, do the same.
And Sarsens with the foul.
That's shooting.
Oakland's now in the penalty. Cardiff already there, so the time is short. That's so unfortunate after getting the technical and then just not being able to quite get the ball in.
Yeah.
Good D from.
Could have been a good look.
Yeah. Gritter started to come out and then, but you've got to give credit to Cardiff Met Archers. They stayed on point with their defence, and Molnar knocks down the
think Archers might put a press on, slow them down a bit.
Yeah, maybe. I think they will stay up, and they do. Gruder's going to have to let this go, and it's just off the front rim. And Cardiff Met Archers get the rebound, and they can dribble it out. Points difference, always important for any head-to-heads later in the season for getting into the playoffs. But it looks like Cardiff Met Archers have done enough here.
Yeah.
Get the win, barring a miracle from Oaklands Wolves. And Nizam continues to knock down the free throws. Harrison, last few seconds, can they finish with a flurry? Harrison pulls up and blocked by Marchesotti. Good defense from Cardiff Met Archers right to the very end, and Oaklands Wolves tried so hard to keep coming back, but in the end Cardiff Met Archers too strong, Tom.
Yeah, those runs that they had, they couldn't continue them, so Archers definitely were able to counter that and got the scores, got the fouls, broke the press, and went up, won the game by 10.
Yeah, good effort by both teams. Great entertainment, but a 10-point win for Cardiff Met Archers. Leading scorers for them, Shannon Hatch, 22.6 rebounds, 14 from Marchesotti, 15 from Molnar, with 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And for Oaklands Wolves, 14 for Gritter-Upras, 13 for Harrison, with 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Big game again for Lizzie. 11 for Marissa Quick, points, and 7 rebounds. 6 for Lauren Milligan with 3 steals. But Cardiff Met Archers are victorious. They go to 1. In fact, both teams will be at 1-1 now. And a tough loss for Oaklands Wolves at home. We're really hoping to build on the victory from last week, but it just shows how tough this league is, Tom.
Yeah.
You've got to be ready every week, and you're going to come up against top teams. What are your final thoughts about both teams in the game?
Yeah, I think it was a good game. You know, Oakland's had their moments, but they just weren't able to keep it consistent.
Okay. All right, well, we'll leave you now. It's a 10-point win for Cardiff Met Archers. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.